Hello again and welcome to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up & Co. And welcome to Georgia at the Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, for round 8 of our Manufacturers Cup. 2.5 mile clockwise circuit here, and the drivers are all ready to go for this first race here tonight. So we'll go through the grid in a minute, but I've got to say, what are we, round 8 now? So we're coming to the final few rounds of the championship. I mean, plenty of racing still left to go, but at the start of this championship I wasn't really sure what to expect from this Manufacturers Cup, but actually it's been a really good season so far, or series so far, and where we've had some unusual circuits as well, but really good to see that we're venturing out a bit and going into some of the circuits that don't normally feature. So this is certainly one of the ones that does. This is quite a regular on the calendars throughout many championships. So I think we're all pretty much familiar with this one. So, right, well, we're going to go through the point situation. Well, I'll give you the top 5 anyway, going into this one. So, of course, we've got Nath at the top. You know, he has been the main man, really, in truth, throughout this series. And, well, he's sitting there on pole position again, as you can see. But he's leading it on 266 points ahead of Unforgiven, who's up in second place on 192. So, yeah, Nath's got a pretty good lead there. What's that? That's sort of 74 points difference at the moment. So, still plenty of racing to go to the end, but he's in a good position, is Nath. Then we've got Rossi, that's got himself up into that final podium place in third in the championship on 161. So, 31 points behind Unforgiven. And then Silly Shot in fourth, who's actually only 1 point behind Rossi. So, sorry, he's in fourth on 155. He's only 6 points behind Rossi. And then P. White is in fifth on 154, so only a point behind him. So, actually, that third place is still all up for grabs. There's only a difference of, 7 points there. So, all to play for between Rossi, Silly Shot, and P. White. But Nath looks like he's at the top, sitting pretty, and I don't think anyone's really going to knock him off that spot. Unforgiven just sitting there nicely in second. So that's going into this one here. So let's take you through the grid now into race 1. 25 minutes, as you know by now. And the grid is as follows. We've got Nath sitting there, as I say, on that first place position, and it's becoming his regular spot now, isn't it? He's been on that position. I mean, I can't actually remember if he's not been off in the front row at all throughout this series. So a lot of the time he's sitting there at the front, and we know how good that Porsche is off the line here at these grid starts. So he is there in pole position. Then we've got Slowpoke, who's done. He's got himself into second place, so a good showing there from Slowpoke in the G70 Genesis. Then we've got Keyboard Captain in the Ferrari, got himself to third place. Willard in fourth. We've got Carlsberg in fifth, Unforgiven in sixth, Rossi in seventh, Osnad in eighth, Vane in ninth, and P. White in 10th. So a little bit of a reduced field here, only 10 cars, but I'm sure it's still going to be all fun and games. This track does throw up some really good racing. So we watch those lights go out and we'll be away. And here we go then. Round 8, race 1 is off and running, as we see Nath with that good start, but actually Slowpoke with a really good start as well, and he's going with him already, is Slowpoke. This is what we like to see. Someone who's going to maybe challenge Nath up there at the front. Slowpoke is that nearest driver at the moment, and then we've got Keyboard, who's right behind him in third place as they come through the S's 12 corners here at Road Atlanta. Difficult through here, but it's all kind of one line, not many places to pass through here in truth. As we see P. White now attacking Vane. Now this is one of the spots down here at turn 6. Start of the ball nose, 2 right-handers. I think he's got there as P. White up the inside in that McLaren, he does. And another passing spot there. If you can get good entry out of turn 6 into that 7 now, you can actually pull a pass up the inside. Probably a little bit of contact, but it's, generally speaking, that is a passing place as they head down that camper straight now into the slowest corner now, the chicane. Turns 10 and 11 and down the other side into the final corner, turn 12, to complete the first lap. So on to lap 2 we go. Nath leading it, Slowpoke second, Keyboard in third. Unforgiven now just breaking free from the rest, trying to get onto the back of these front three is Unforgiven. They're in 4th place in the Lexus, with Silly Shot not being here. And Rossi being here in 7th. That could actually bring Rossi back into play, with Silly Shot behind him as well. So might give Rossi a little bit of breathing space between himself and Silly Shot. Obviously Rossi in that 3rd place in the table at the moment, with Silly Shot sitting behind him in 4th. So Rossi in 7th, Carlsberg ahead of him in 6th, then Osnad in 5th. He's got himself up there now. He's 5th place as Osnad. I don't think he was there last round, so they've missed a couple. But he's back here now, and he's under pressure though from Carlsberg, who's as they come along the straight, is going to get himself into the slip, out of the slip, into the braking zone, up the inside, and it should be fairly simple pass into 5th place he goes. So good move from Carlsberg. That's the obvious place to pass, obviously, at the end of that long straight, back straight. It's Osnad also under pressure now from Rossi. There is an opportunity down here at turn 1 if you can get yourself far enough up, as Rossi does. But you don't want to be where Osnad is. You've got to be really careful when he really just about catches the curve okay. Then if you get too wide there, you're going to be out on the grass on the left. So did well to keep it, as Rossi grabs too much of that inside curve, and that's another thing that can happen. So Osnad does get that 6th place back again, but yeah, Rossi with a little moment on the curbs, just a little bit greedy on the curbs there, too much inside, a bit of grass. Done well to just keep that going. Lost a lot of time there, as Will behind him in 8th now. Will get a little bit closer. 25 minutes it is, we know. Stop as well for these guys. It's only lap 3 now, so there won't be anything happening at the moment, or Vane with half a second and some way back as well, so not going well for Vane. And as I said before, last time out at Kyoto Park, he's changed his manufacturer to Subaru and just can't get anything going at all in this series. He keeps trying everything he can, but he just can't seem to get it, can he? So here he is sitting in 10th place at the moment, a long way back from the rest of the field on those medium tyres. So the Samurai Kid here, Nath in that Cayman, already pulling out a nice lead over Slowpoke in 2nd. So already looking fairly comfortable is Nath on those soft tyres. Slowpoke also on them soft tyres. I imagine Keyboard also is on the soft, yeah, possibly even Unforgiven. Yeah, these top 4 then are on soft tyres. Unforgiven does look like he's just getting a little bit closer to the Keyboard captain now. Unforgiven, we know, in 2nd spot behind Nath in the championship. Some way ahead of Rossi as well, so he's got himself certainly in a comfortable position there in 2nd, but all he's thinking about at the moment is getting past Keyboard, and certainly is up behind him now is Unforgiven. What can he do on this lap as they start lap 5? Across the line he goes into turn one. And, he's going to be inching closer on this lap. We'll see just how close he gets and whether a move is made. So Unforgiven then. T-Ball captain ahead of him. There's Slowpoke just going out of shot. Still in second place. T-Ball captain really gaining on Slowpoke. Seems to be though falling back into the hands of Unforgiven. Kind of settled down a little bit. Particularly long track, this one. First half of it is really tight, twisty stuff, sort of one line. Then this second part, a lot quicker, obviously, along this back straight. So I'd say it's a mid to high speed circuit, this one. We see T-Ball captain then going up over the rise down towards turn 12. And to cross the line, which is right on the corner, just as they come around the corner right here. Slowpoke in second still got Nath in his sights, but really gaining on him at the moment. But Slowpoke will be happy with where he is sitting at the moment. I think Slowpoke's sitting down in about 8th or 9th place in that in the championship, so kind of midfield for Slowpoke. Remember, he had to change a car early doors after just one round. There was a big change. He was with Chevy, and they pulled out of the championship after just one round, and it left Slowpoke without a drive, and managed to get himself signed up with Genesis, and well, really, he's done all right in that car. Here he is sitting pretty in second place, but T-Ball captain now just looks like he's pulled a little bit away from Unforgiven and got a bit closer to Slowpoke now as they come down into the chicane. So T-Ball captain in third, and looking to try and get on terms with Slowpoke there in second place. Unforgiven still in fourth, but just dropping back a little bit now. Looked like last couple of laps, or 2 laps ago, that he was a bit of a charge, and he was getting right up to the back of T-Ball captain, and looked like he had the potential to get in the third place, but now it just looks like he's falling back a bit. That front left is not looking great, and of course it's always going to be the left side that's going to be hampered. It's a clockwise circuit, a lot of right-handers of course, so the left side gets punished the most. Now I did see someone come in the pit lane now. I think it was P. White. There he is, just coming out now, so he's going to drop him down to 10th in the field. Quite a long pit lane here. You can just about see Vane ahead of him. He picks up a lot of grass as well. Let's just go back and see. And picks up half a second, or did that? We had that beforehand, but let's just see a lot of him kicking up a lot of dust and dirt as he came around turn one. He obviously ran it out too far, just a little bit too much there. Oy, and there's the rallying of the car. Pedigree coming into play there, but a real big tank slapper there for Vane. Did well again to keep that going forward, but not really going to help his cause, is it? Half a second as well. P. White, who's just come out, as we know, out of pit lane after his stop, so he came in after 6 laps, did P. White, which I think he just then does generally do. Actually, he's got himself onto the soft, so he does tend to come in early-ish into the race, only 10 minutes in, so he's got quite a long way to go on those soft tyres, and we know that the softs do get chewed up around here on that left side particularly. Let's have a look. I mean, Nath is, look at his tyres, are almost still brand spanking new. Unforgiven's in, we know how his left tyre was, so it's no wonder that he's in from 7th. Knaves are looking okay, to be fair. Slowpoke, a little bit more wear on his, but they're not too bad there in second place. And he holds that fastest lap as well, 1:26 dead. So Slowpoke not living up to his name at all here. Looks like he's got some pace out there, the Slowpoke, although he is just dropping in to clutches of Keyball Captain, who has got about the same kind of tyre wear on his car to Slowpoke. Oh, now, why has Nave slowed down? Did he have a moment? Because he looks like he's just got himself back into... Doesn't look like it. It just looked, all of a sudden, looked very close. Then I missed something somewhere, did we? Let's have a look. I'm going to go back a little bit further and just see. Not that one, need to go a little bit further than that. Here we go. Did he have a moment here on exit? No, we didn't. No, I don't know then. It just looked like Slowpoke and Keyball Captain looked to be a little bit closer from this shot anyway. It's from there, it just looked like he was closer, but it's probably just the camera of the shot itself. As Nave goes out a shot in the lead. Rossi up to 4th place. Where is he? Come on, cameraman, catch up. Along that back straight now, Rossi. So up to 4th he goes. Soft tyres for him as well. Then Willard's got to 5th now on the soft tyres. I think there's only been 2 guys that have come in that I've seen anyway, and that's P. White and Unforgiven. They're the only 2 that I've seen that have come into pit lane. Though it does look like Willard's got really good tyres there. So has he been saving, or has he been in and I've missed it? His tyres looking similar to Naif's. Now Carlsberg in. So he's in from 6th place now. Osnad will take that 6th from him, just like that. Carlsberg just coming out now. P. White will remain in 9th because he's not going to get out ahead of Carlsberg, he says. We're just about to exit pit lane now. P. White is close, so actually P. White might get in here on that turn 1. There he goes, he does. So P. White there in the McLaren. Can't cross those lines, that will give you a penalty. You've got to be really careful on exit of pit lane there. Those yellow dotted lines, you've got to stay within those lines, otherwise you will get that penalty. So Carlsberg to 9th, then P. White up to 8th. There's Vane in 10th, and now he's got a 2nd penalty, and it just goes from bad to worse for Vane. Just cannot do anything here without, he seems to have, every time I come to him he's got a penalty. So I guess it's not that far off, so it's all still pretty close back here, but these penalties are not helping him, are they? He's got a 2nd this time, so he's been getting a couple of half a seconds. So Slowpoke is now in as well. So let's go with Slowpoke and see where he is. He's in 5th now. He may have just dropped to 5th behind Willard, he has. But he should remain in 5th as Osnad and Unforgiven are still some way, or say some way, they've just gone along. Actually, it's going to be pretty tight. He's coming out now, and there's Osnad, so he does come out in 5th place on those medium tyres, but Osnad is right behind him now on those mediums as well. So here's a little battle between 5th and 6th place Slowpoke and Osnad. Unforgiven now, he's 7th. So a leader still hasn't come in, Keyball doesn't come in, Rossi hasn't come in, Willard doesn't come in, I don't think. So still our top 3, possibly top 4, still yet to pit. These other guys, I believe, have now come in and done their stop. Osnad, go on board with Osnad actually, shall we? And we'll see how he gets on with trying to catch up with Slowpoke ahead of him in 5th place. So he's nothing, absolutely nothing in terms of slip at this point. We know the slip is terrible anyway on the game, so I guess there was no surprise there as they come up over the top through the chicane and over the top down this dip now into turn 12, cutting all that inside curb. taking too much grass on the exit. Over the line, start lap 11, down to turn 1. Let's stay on board actually. Let's have a lap with Osnad here at the Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta. Brakes, chuck it down a gear or two, use all that inside curve now, through the S's now. Just keep this going through here, or slow poke a little bit wide there, just see him have to touch the brakes there just to get the car stopped. Don't want to run over that outside curve there, that will give you a penalty as well if you take too much of that runoff. Down into turn 6. This first of the right-handers, quick little spurt of power between both into 7. Another right-hander. Unforgiven's right behind him now as well. You can see him in his rear view mirror. Now along Campus straight and not really gaining on Slowpoke at all there. Slowpoke was a little bit better through 6 and 7, wasn't he? With a little bit of a gap now. Slowpoke looks like he's going to be absolutely fine. Staying in 5th place. But Osnad has got some trouble from behind with Unforgiven as well. So through the chicane again, and that is your lap of Road Atlanta. So let's come out of Osnad and let's go back to our leader Nath to see. There he is, there's our leader Nath. And let's see now, so obviously still out in front. Keyboard in second. Not that far behind, but Nath is looking comfortable there in the lead. Now will he come in, what are we, 17 minutes in? I reckon he might decide it's time to come in this lap. Fuel should be okay. Don't think the guys need to worry about putting any fuel in. It's just going to be a tyre change only. Let's see if he needs to. No, he's going to stay out because he would have been over to. Oh no, he is. Again, you've got to be careful because the line's going into pit lane as well. Can give you a penalty if you don't get that right. So entry and exit into pit lane is difficult here. But Keyboard is also following him, so top 2 are in. Now what about Rossi? No, Rossi's staying out. Rossi decides he wants one more lap before he comes in. He obviously hasn't with those tyres like that. But he is now the new leader of this race, Rossi, with Willard following him in 2nd position. So new leader then, Rossi. Let's see. He'll definitely be in next time. Like I always say, aim of this now is for him to try and get as much of a gap as he possibly can out in front, to try and reduce the deficit when he comes back out again. But obviously on these really worn tyres, you're not going to get quite as much traction as you would normally on fresh green tyres. So lap times are not going to be quite as quick as they could be. It's Willard, who I suspect he may come in, he may decide to stay out for one more actually. Willard, we'll see. Nath has come out in 3rd and actually he's not that far behind. He's actually, well, he's got both our leaders, both the leader and 2nd place guy in his sights. So Nath will pick up that lead again and take the lead of the race again. Because let's see, Rossi, yeah, he's coming in now. Cross that line now, let's see, hopefully. I think it might be the solid line actually that you get the penalty, I'm not 100% sure. Willard staying out, I thought he might stay out for another one actually, Willard. So now Willard is the leader of the race. Rossi would be interested to see if he did get a penalty there. I think, truth, it's just a solid yellow line that you cannot cross. I think the dotted line is okay, but we'll see. He definitely crossed the dotted one, but he was okay within the solid, so we'll see. So that puts Nath up to 2nd, but he knows that Willard's still got to come in. I assume anyway. He would have probably been told by his team that Willard has yet to stop. I assume he's yet to stop. I don't recall seeing him in there, so going with what I believe at the moment, Slowpoke is up to 3rd, so back into the top 3 goes Slowpoke, so this is good for him. He's really being hassled by anybody at the moment, so he's got quite a nice little, he's kind of on his own a little bit, got quite a nice little gap back then to Unforgiven, who's under pressure from Keyboard Captain, who's under pressure from Osnab. Now look at this battle, the 4th, 5th and 6th place. Unforgiven leading it at the moment. Let's see if anybody does get any sort of slipstream effect through here. Comes into play just about now when you're about to push the old anchors on, which is pointless. But no, all stay as they are, and Willard is in. So yeah, Willard did take that that additional lap that I was talking about, and that will put Slowpoke back up to 2nd place behind Nath, who's now back to the front of the race. So Slowpoke then, it's where he was at the start from the grid. The Unforgiven might well have gained a spot here actually. About 4th or 5th was he on the grid, so he's up to 3rd place. I think I know Keyboard was in 3rd on the grid, so actually at the moment Unforgiven seems to be the winner here in terms of places made during the race, although Keyboard ain't going to let him have it, is he? Easily anyway. Osnab just falling back a bit now, but Keyboard Captain all over the back of Unforgiven now. Let's see. It's a lot closer this time around, coming down through Campers straight here, and we'll see if he can get a move done. 22 minutes into this race, so we've got possibly another 2 laps to go here. So time for Keyboard to make a move if he wishes, but he's not going to do it this time around. So this is all putting a bit of pressure onto the back of Unforgiven. Unforgiven in those medium tyres. Keyboard on the mediums as well, but they're fresher mediums. Slowpoke still in 2nd. We'll be hoping that these two start battling it out, and Keyboard right up behind Unforgiven now. Osnab's in. Oh, and Keyboard's having to go around the outside. Not through there, you can't. You're going to have to back off. He did in the end. He had a sneak preview there of what he might need to do to get past Unforgiven, but you won't be doing it there. That's going to be a tough pass if you're going to try and have a go through that section. Better off just trying to get it at the end of the straight. If you can keep with Unforgiven, try and get as close as you possibly can. Get a nice run out of here at turn 7. That's closer still, so now even better for Keyboard Captain. He's in a better position this time. He's going to pull out surely. Have a go at Unforgiven. No, he's not, but he's trying to follow him everywhere now. He's in a good position now. Slipstream should just about start to come into play now. Going to pull out to the left on the brakes down here at the chicane. Unforgiven's not going to give it to him. He's going round the outside, Unforgiven. And he still keeps it switched back from Keyboard. Yes, he does. Can he get it though? He does go up the inside. Good switch back from Keyboard. Through the final corner. And up to 3rd he goes. So he did make that move stick in the end. But Unforgiven, he wants it back immediately into turn 1 here. I think he may just had enough on those tyres at the moment. Unforgiven, he certainly won't give up, we know that, but Keyboard Captain does look like he's got a slightly more pace in that Ferrari. So up to 3rd he goes now as we enter the final 30 seconds of this race. His next target for Keyboard is Slowpoke in 2nd place, but I think time is going to run out for these guys because this is going to be the final lap for them, possibly final lap for everybody. We'll go back to our leader now. Nath might get another one in, or perhaps not. No, this might well be the final lap as he comes up over the hill down the other side. This is going to be the final lap. Nath will take victory. Well done to Nath here at Road Atlanta. He gets the win. Slowpoke will get a lovely second place. Well done to Slowpoke. He will enjoy that one for Slowpoke in second. Flash to the lights. Well done. Keeble does get that third. Unforgiven in fourth. Good battle with them at the end. Rossi will come in fifth place. Then we got Willard sixth. Ahead of P. White, who's had a good race here. P. White finishes in seventh. Colesberg will take eighth. Ninth for Osnad. Well done to all these guys. And then Vane, we know, who's had another one of those races where all he seemed to be doing was picking up penalties left, right and centre. Every time we came to him, he had one that he had to take off, and never ever really got anything going here at all. He had that big moment as well through the S's, which no, it wasn't. It's actually turn one, wasn't it, where he nearly lost it. Took a lot of grass, but fair play to him. He stuck it out. He's finished the race in 10th place, and that will conclude this race one here at Road Atlanta, and we will see what we got for race two coming up shortly. So great race from these guys, and as I say, race two will be here soon, so join me for that. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.